be able to create a shot. That's exactly what Irving can do.
And it's easy to create shots when you can handle things the way Irving does on the fly. I mean, he'll be heading towards the hoop, see a lane get closed off, change direction, recalibrate, and he's already in the air and making things happen with a floater or knocking down a tough shot.
A lot of high hopes for what Lou Williams could do with a new team last year. It really started off quickly with Atlanta, had some good games, but eventually the season went down the drain with that knee injury in January.
And for Williams, quickness, a big part of his game. We'll see how the knee affects his game, Clark.
You know, it normally takes a year or so to get back to playing, 2 years to get back to 100%, but he's signed to a very cap-friendly contract, so Atlanta may be able to weather his loss until he's back to his old self.
That free throw good from G.
Well, Mike Budenholzer, you know, the new coach of the Hawks, spent 19 years with the San Antonio Spurs, including 17 as an assistant. Well, you couldn't ask for a better teaching ground than that.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Back to Budenholzer, who was with the Spurs for 19 years. Steve, the Spurs, the winningest team in pro sports over the last 15 years.
Yeah, I'm glad that Budenholzer has finally gotten his chance. I played for him for 4 seasons. He's a guy who loves the game. He's very dedicated, hardworking, and has learned from probably the best coach in the NBA during his time in San Antonio.
And here is Teague. Passes it to Williams. From outside the arc, that's good. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Pass to Waiters. He feeds it to Bynum. Puts it up from 12. Shot misses.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Williams kicks to T. No luck. Great D that time from Waiters. Atlanta on D. The pass to G. There's the feed to Irving. Shoots, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Teague, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Big step forward once again for Jeff Teague last season. He continued to up his scoring and assist totals and had one of his best years from the free throw line to date.
And Steve, back to Teague. He's working on that outside shooting, but as a point guard, you know, Clark, he's very effective around the rim with those little in-between shots you like so much.
Kevin, I love the arsenal he has, and every point guard needs to have those runners, floaters, flippers, I call them. You've got to have that. You're not always going to be able to get to the rim against such, you know, against bigger guys. And Steve also mentioned his good free throw percentage, so the more he can get himself to the line, the better for him and his team.
Both good from the line that time.
The Hawks made the playoffs again, but ended up losing in the first round to the Pacers in 6 games. Dropped the first 2 in Indiana, won the next 2 in Atlanta, but it all ended when the Pacers got them in Game 6.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Williams with the ball, and it's Waiters picking him up. The 3. It's rebounded by G. Well, and for the Hawks, it's been 6 consecutive seasons with basically this group. Certainly Joe Johnson left as a free agent to Brooklyn. But, Steve, they have yet to get past the second round in any of those playoff runs.
I think that's why they decided to part ways with Josh Smith and originally with Joe Johnson 2 seasons ago, just to make that next step, to start fresh. And they may take a dip here, but I think that the future does look bright.
And Williams, here we go. Here's Millsap. Korver passes to Millsap. That is good. Here's Irving. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here is Irving. Shot's good by Waiters.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
Atlanta leading by 3. T kicks to Korver. Back to T. Drops in the layup for 2. Teague's got 6 points.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Now here's Waiters to the left wing. G kicks to Waiters. Bynum inside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Now that's a nice finish for the big fella there. I mean, he used his length very well under the basket.
There may be more athletic players around the league, but Steve, not many bigger ones.
And I'll tell you what, Kevin, I'd like to see him even take advantage of that size more often on the offensive end and be more aggressive.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the score by Cleveland. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Cleveland on defense. It's a 3-point game. 6 to shoot. Horford against Bynum. Atlanta gets it back. Williams dishes to Horford. Korver passes to Millsap. Goes back up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You go back to the 2006 draft when Paul Millsap was taken 47th guy. Now remember, he had led college basketball in rebounding in all 3 of the years he played at Louisiana Tech. 3 straight years leading the NCAA. That's something that never had been done, not even by a 4-year player. And he ended up being drafted 47th. Hard to figure how that could happen, but he's made the most of his time in the NBA.
And Clark, going back to that 2006 draft you were talking about, it wasn't exactly stacked. In fact, Millsap might be the second best player in that draft class, Steve, after LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, it's amazing when you look back. I mean, how did he slip through the cracks all the way to the second round? He might not have had prototype size for the power forward position, but you know, it's all about production, and he was one of the great rebounders the college game had ever seen.
And he sinks the second.
Well, Millsap, a great signing with the Hawks. 2-year deal, $19 million. You like the skill level, a guy who battles inside, and even when he's at a size disadvantage, he still seems to really prosper.
Now, here is Irving. Kicks it to Waiters for the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 6 points for Dion Waiters.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Teague against Irving. Teague kicks to Korver. Nice shot from the wing. And you look at the development for Paul Millsap. He's steadily improved as a passer, as a shooter. At the line, his overall game is upward.
He's even starting to shoot more threes these days.
Right.
Kevin. Yeah, he's undersized, but just knows how to use the rim to protect his finish. I think what I like best about him is just his constant energy.
Here's T. After the made shot from G. Feeds to Horford. 11 feet away. No luck. And Cleveland will come the other way. Now here's Waiters. 6 points for him. Fires from deep. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. A nice shot by T.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Irving kicks to Bennett. He dishes it to Verejao. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Verejao's got his first points in this one. The Hawks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Horford, and he uses both hands to jam it in. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Hawks. And again, it's Cleveland.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Mike Brown. What'd you find out, Doris?
He talked about the impact that Al Horford can have on a game and how they'll have their work cut out for them dealing with him. He said Horford's just a complete ball player. He does all the things you want from a big man. He can shoot, handle, and pass. He's always a tough matchup, but it starts with matching his energy level. Kevin will see if they have what it takes.
Thanks again, Doris. G, no good.
And that's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
Horford, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 3. No one near him. And Waiters with the bucket on the assist by G. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Williams dishes to Horford, and it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Millsap left side. Schroeder passes to Jenkins. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Miles. Puts it up. That one a little long.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Here's Schroeder. Dishes to Brandt. Schroeder kicks to Jenkins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, this was one of the worst free throw shooting teams in the NBA last season, guys, about 72%.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
The free throw drops for Jenkins.
Well, Mike Brown hired back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I got a chance to know him a little bit when he's an assistant with the Pacers early in his coaching career and was let go by the Cavs back in 2010. Family laid down roots in Cleveland, and I think he's glad to be back.
And it's blocked by Brandt. Jenkins with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Here's Carroll. Pass to Millsap to the middle. With some arc. The shot by Carroll, no good. And for Mike Brown, his firing, kind of a desperation move by the Cavs to try to keep LeBron James. Steve, how'd you analyze that?
Well, I'm not sure that LeBron actually wanted him gone, but, you know, he's a great defensive strategist, a guy who excels in player development. And give credit to him, he didn't burn any bridges when he left. He maintained strong relationships there in Cleveland, and it's great to see Mike Brown back there with the Cavaliers.
Now here's Waiters after the miss from Schroeder. And Verejao kicks to Waiters. To the wing on the left. Miles. No good. That would have tied it. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Schroeder. The dish to Brandt. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Unloads from 13. That drops. Millsap's got 5.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Jack dishes to Verejao. Waiters off a pick from Verjao, and they call an illegal screen here.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Here's Schroeder. He kicks to Brand. Passes it to Schroeder. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know, the Cavs have been very mindful of remaining flexible in terms of the salary cap. And when you do this, you set yourself up to perhaps make a big splash in free agency at some point, and you know what's coming. They might have a chance to re-sign LeBron in 2014 with how their books look.
Now here is Jack. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Jenkins with it. Pass to Schroeder. He feeds it to Carroll. There's the pass to Schroeder. Fires from deep. And count it. Three-pointer good on the shot from Jenkins. Jenkins got 5 now. And that had been the rumor for a while. The Cavaliers looking to maybe mend some bridges and bring LeBron back in the mix when he hits free agency next year. Their books are certainly in order for it, Steve, and it might happen.
Hey, you never know. I mean, nobody expected LeBron to leave in the first place, so why not give yourself an opportunity? You are in his backyard in terms of LeBron's hometown. So I like what the Cavs have done. They've added young talent, but they've maintained flexibility just in case.
Shots good by Waiters.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Schroeder passes to Jenkins. Pass to Schroeder. Fires the three. But they'll get another chance. From deep. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Jack. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 7. The second quarter coming. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
Jeff Teague and Lou Williams, the backcourt. Kyle Korver is out there with Elton Brand. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. G kicks to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Miles. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Williams.
Well, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Irving kicks to G. To the left side wing. The tray. Cleveland gets it back. Outside Irving. The feed to Miles. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Now here's Williams. Brand kicks to Williams. Feeds to T. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's G, and he dunks it down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
So it's the Hawks now. They've led by as much as 10.
As he's grown as a player, Andrew Bynum has become more forthcoming with his opinions, which I don't mind. One thing he said last season was that he felt his development was stifled a little bit by playing with Kobe Bryant. And you know what? He might be right.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Irving dishes to Thompson. Thompson right side. Kicks it to Bynum. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And going back to Andrew Bynum, certainly he's shown the capability to be a go-to scorer on the low block.
Well, he's an old-school center. I mean, you can throw him the ball on the block. He's got great footwork. He can score with either hand. He's an impossible cover when he's physically right. But that's the question. Will he be healthy? If so, then they've got a guy who can demand double teams down there.
Now here's Williams. Here's Horford. And it's Horford again missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Miles the pass to Irving. He dishes it to G. Pass to Bynum. He kicks it to G. Just 3 to shoot. Irving from long range. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
The Hawks trailing. Williams kicks to T. Back to Williams. Dishes it to T. It's Williams with the drive. Horford trying to free himself up. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. There was a lot of speculation on what the Cavs would do leading up to last summer's draft. No clear-cut number one, and they had a handful of guys to select from and even tried to shop the pick. Ultimately, they shopped everyone and took Anthony Bennett first overall. They're hopeful it works out as well as their last few number one picks, guys.
Yeah, great young player and certainly a stand-up individual. Thanks, Doris. Shoots from the elbow. Horford, good.
The D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
Yeah, look at the numbers. 6 of the last 10 points have come by way of that jump shot, Clark.
Here is Miles. Outside Irving. The high post shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. The jump hook, and Horford finishes inside. Horford's got 8 points.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off and then he took advantage.
Irving kicks to Miles. There's the dish to G. Outside Irving. Lets it go. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 7 points in the game.
Oh, what a great play. Just schooled the defender right back on his heels on that one.
Here's T. He's got 8. Pass to Williams. In low to Brand. He feeds it to T. The pass to Williams. Here's Korver for 3. And Bynum pulls it down. Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Irving attacking, and that one's good. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league. Well, one of the struggles for a young team is figuring out how to win on the road. And winning on the road is not just execution, it's preparation and mindset. And young teams struggle to put that together, and the Cavs were certainly a team that struggled with that.
For the Cavaliers, being young was a big problem, and not having much luck with injuries was another. But, Steve, it can be tough to score points when you're on the road, and they struggle with that in a big way.
Well, they would end up in the bottom 5 in scoring last year while on the road, and that did them no favors. And defense, I mean, that was another issue. They couldn't stop anybody. So you combine bad offense, bad defense, going on the road, you're in some trouble. Well, Lewis Williams has two things working for him on the offensive end. First, he is lightning fast, and secondly, he shoots the ball so well that he's able to use a great pump fake, and he really keeps defenders guessing.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Bynum, and Bennett subbed in for Thompson. That one is no good. Going back to Williams, more turnover-prone last season than we're used to seeing.
Yeah, that's normally a strength of his, Kevin. High-volume offense without turning it over. Of course, he changed teams, so perhaps adjusting to the new system made him a little more mistake-prone.
Here's T, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. On the wing, Williams. Tries from 10. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Bennett dishes to Miles. Here's G. And that one's good. Now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused, and while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all three of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah,
gotta love it.
They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin, and I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
And here is Williams. After the three-pointer from G, they need this. That's good. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
So tough to see a player go down with an injury like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. It's just one of those things, though. You've seen it happen before as well. And you can tell whatever it is painful for him.
For the Hawks, Jenkins, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's Schroeder in for Jeff Teague. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Waiters is checked in. Stolen by Schroeder. Passes it to Williams. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
It was a slow start for him. And he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Irving kicks to Waiters. Here's Bennett. Here's Varejão. Soft touch off the glass. Varejão's got his second bucket.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there, not yet anyway.
Now here is Horford. 8 points for him. Into Millsap, tries to save it. Now here is Irving. Not a lot of room. Another shot. Shot by Bennett, no good. The Hawks trail by 5. Williams passes to Horford. Here's Millsap. The rebound by Bennett. Bennett's got his third rebound on the night. Now here's Waiters. Guarded by Jenkins. Waiters dishes to Varejão. Here's the break. Here's Schroeder. Good. And the nice assist for Williams.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Now here's Waiters. 9 feet out. That's good on the jump shot. Waiters got 13.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
It's Millsap with the drive. Good. 7 points in the game. Here's Irving. He's got 11. Time now for an injury report.
Kev, I was able to speak with head athletic trainer for the Hawks about his status. Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. An injury like this will keep him out the rest of the way tonight and for a while afterwards as well.
Thanks, Doris. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. I don't know, though. I mean, one way or another, it seems to me as though it's going to be a long time before we see him back in uniform.
Yeah, such a shame, guys. You always hate to hear of any player getting injured, and this does not sound good.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
I agree, and great offense, too. A lot of three-point shots right from the beginning. This team seems to have the touch tonight.
He's off on the first.
Looking at the game Horford's been having, he's got 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well and battling hard for every rebound.
Jarrett Jack has checked in for Cleveland. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Easy buckets, guys, are best gotten in transition. The Hawks were very good in that department, and it's how they were able to be a playoff team even while losing the players that they did before last season.
Now here's Bennett. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now here's Jenkins. Not a lot of room. Schroeder kicks to Williams, releases. Excellent D there from Waiters. And back to the Hawks, would end up 3rd overall in fast break points. You know, Steve, as soon as they got a rebound, everyone knew to fill a lane, and they could certainly finish at the rim.
Well, they had a point guard who really loved to push the ball in Jeff Teague, so that seemed to be the right strategy for this club. Of course, they've gone through a lot of changes in the offseason. I think they're in a situation where they're trying to grow. They added Paul Millsap, but this is more about the future than it is about the present.
Atlanta calls timeout. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hey guys, as you know, Anthony Bennett was the #1 pick in the NBA draft. At 6'7", he can rebound like a power forward and shoot like a guard. But what's his best position? Bennett said, quote, "I feel that playing the stretch 4 is an advantage for me because I'm quicker than most power forwards. I can shoot the ball well. Everybody said I'm a tweener, but I dominated college my only year. I scored inside out, rebounded well, and helped my teammates." And guys, with players like LeBron and Carmelo Anthony having great success playing as skilled power forwards, it's a great mold for Bennett.
An intriguing young talent. Thanks. Here's Millsap. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Millsap misses.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Jack passes to Verajao. Verajao setting the pick for Waiters. Blocked. And here is Williams. He's got 9. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the basket good. And that's now 9 points for Millsap.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Now here is Jack. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The feed to Waiters. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Schroeder kicks to Jenkins. A shot by Millsap. Here's Horford, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Horford's got 6 here in this quarter.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. The majority of his points have come on that shot.
And so we conclude the first half. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 6. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Standing by with Andrew Bynum. Andrew, what are the keys to the way you need to play to help this team win, not just tonight, but in general?
We're out here now. We're trying to win games. And if I'm aggressive defensively, I think we have the best chance to do it.
Andrew, thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And folks, make sure to stay tuned in for halftime, and we'll be back right after that.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And it's been great basketball going on in Atlanta. Let's get right to it. The Cleveland Cavaliers ahead against Atlanta. They're really working that ball around, doing a nice job keeping the D off balance. A great performance by Dion Waiters in the first half. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. It's been one outstanding game from Dion Waiters.
Boy, he put on a show from the three-point line in the first half, didn't he? We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on him.
Yeah, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. Thompson and Bynum play together in the middle. And it's G in at the 3 spot.
You know, coming into last season, Tristan Thompson watched a lot of tape. He noticed he was getting his shot blocked too often inside. So he reached out to Zydrunas Ilgauskas, who's on the Cleveland management team, for some help. And Big Z absolutely had an impact on Thompson's game with his advice. Can't pass up that kind of look.
Irving with it, picked up by Teague. Irving kicks to Waiters. Feeds it to Thompson. The 10-footer. Rebound, Atlanta. And for Tristan Thompson, Steve, as you mentioned, more efficient last season. He upped his field goal percentage by about 5%.
Yeah, he did a nice job there, but he still had a few too many of his shots packed for me. And that means you've got to be able to get your shots off quicker and different. So that's what I think he's got to look at. Facing up more, going quicker to his move, and then, as I said earlier, developing a go-to move to something he's got to handle.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Paul Millsap. Here's G. He's got 14. And Thompson kicks to G. Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. Great D that time from T.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Kicks it to Williams. To the wing right side. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Waiters leading the charge.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
Atlanta with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Here's Millsap. Thompson with the block. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Left side, Irving. No good off the back of the rim.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by G. Williams dishes to T. Into Millsap, reverses, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block, but that one's going to count.
Elton Brand's checked in for Al Horford. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Timeout called the Cavaliers. Goes up the baseline. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He said we're going to make things much easier on ourselves if we can establish a better interior game, and it starts with opening gaps in the defense and making sharp feeds into the post. He also went on to talk about protecting the inside. He does not want to see anything easy in the painted area. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. The Hawks trail by 5.
The Hawks last season weren't really a bad offensive team, but they did have one of the more memorable offensive nights, and not for anything positive. In a January game against a tough Bulls team, the Hawks only scored 58 points over the course of the entire game.
Now here's Waiters, following the miss by Elton Brand. Irving for 3. Good. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on it.
Here's Teague. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. As you said, the Hawks had one of the worst offensive nights, Clark, in the NBA, but overall, we're a solid offensive team right around the middle of the league. Steve just goes to show what can happen when a team goes cold.
Yeah, when you don't have that one guy who you can always lean on to score. I mean, there are going to be some nights where everything just misses, and I think that was the case that game against Chicago. It was kind of bizarre, but hey, over the course of 82 games, it's going to happen.
And that one's good by G. Here is Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Teague. Some solid D here from Bynum.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
That's good.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
The Hawks trail by 10. Left side Williams. Outside Teague. He kicks it to Millsap. Puts it up from 12. Second shot opportunity. And up and in it goes with the lay-in from Brand.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Bynum. He's got 5. Now Teague. Teague left side. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the clock. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. And now it's only a 5-point Cleveland lead. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Irving kicks to G. He dishes it to Waiters. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
It took a while for Dion Waiters to find his way in the NBA, but after about half a season, he really started to grow with the Cavs. Showed a lot of that potential as he put forth a much more efficient effort in the second half.
The first free throw is good. And Waiters, a strong-bodied combo guard, taken 4th overall. Clark in the 2012 draft out of Syracuse.
And you know, he's drawn some Dwayne Wade comparisons for his slashing and finishing ability, and I can understand it, but hold up, folks. Don't get carried away with that yet. But I love what Waiters showed in his rookie year. He's got some playmaking ability, has active hands defensively, first team all-rookie, He's going to be a key part of the Cavs going forward. You know, it's really hard to say that Lady Luck hasn't been smiling on the Cavs in the past few years. LeBron was lost a few years back, but ever since then, they've had tremendous luck in the NBA draft lottery and had the first overall pick in 2 of the last 3 years.
Now Irving, after the missed 3 from John Jenkins. Irving kicks to Waiters. Sinks the three-pointer. Waiters got 26. The Hawks trail by 9. Going back to what you said about the Cavs, great luck for them indeed with 2 number 1s in 3 years. That's definitely how you turn a franchise around.
Well, you got to make sure you hit on those draft picks. And as of right now, I would say only Kyrie Irving is a sure thing. Dion Waiters, the jury's still out. Tristan Thompson looks like a nice player. He's getting better. And we'll find out with Anthony Bennett.
And here's Bennett following the 3 from John Jenkins. That drops.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Outside Millsap. Knocked away. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And Cleveland making a change here. Here's Horford. He's got 10. 8 feet away. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Varejao.
Well, you knew with no Joe Johnson in Atlanta anymore, there'd be extra shots to go around. Al Horford got a few of them, and with Johnson's departure, it's one of the reasons he had more field goal attempts than in any season of his career.
That's good from Horford. Steve, you talked about Horford scoring last season, upping his scoring rate, over 17 points a game.
I really liked his efficiency, Kevin. Remained efficient even as he added to his point totals. He continues to be a very underrated jump shooter. Is a more physical player than he gets credit for being, and that mid-range stroke of his is something that is as good as anybody's in the league for his size.
Here's Schroeder, covered by Irving. Schroeder kicks to Horford. The baseline J. And that one's good. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Irving passes to Varejao. This is to Miles. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Miles has got 5 now.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment. Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Irving dishes to Bennett. Here is Miles. He's guarded by Corbin. The 17-footer. No good from Jack.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from John Jenkins.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Here's Miles. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Miles has got 7.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Shots good by Jenkins.
I'll tell you what, the first half may have been a little slow, but both clubs really picking up the intensity here in the second.
I'll say that's for sure. I mean, things have really ramped up here.
And that one's good. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Now here's Jenkins. 12 points for him. And that's a foul called on John Jenkins. That is his first foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Here's Irving. Irving gets a screen from Varejao. There's the dish to Bennett. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And now it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Going into the season, the hopes were high for the Cavs this past year, but the injury bug really derailed them. Injuries to Irving, Thompson, Zeller, and the big one to Varejao really threw them off kilter in terms of having a decent season.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Mike Brown was just going over the plan with his team. It's their perimeter defense that had him pretty wound up. He told his guys to be conscious of ball movement away from the hoop and be sure to always have their hands up when the shot is taken. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Now, here is Irving, following the miss by Elton Brand. And that one's good. And going back to the injuries for Cleveland last year, Clark was just talking about the Varejao injury was huge as he provided so much for them in the interior. And Irving was in and out of the lineup for a good part of the season. Steve, it was a disaster.
It really was. I'll tell you what, when Varejao and Irving were in together, they were fun to watch. They were pretty good. But once those guys got hurt, no consistency with the lineup, and the young team just went south as the season went on.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Al Horford. Right wing, 6 to shoot. And Varejao kicks to Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
No way you can get back into the game if you continue to give up layups.
Pass to Jenkins. And the foul on Jarrett Jack. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Schroeder. He has 6. Pass to Horford. In low to Brand. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
8 seconds left in the third. Outside Jack. No good. Well, here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And now with our State Farm assist of the game, a replay showing one of 10 tremendous assists in this game from Irving.
What an excellent all-around game, too, Kevin. 10 assists just shows you, what we already know about him, but he seems to know where his teammates are. He understands the offense and what the game plan is. He is very tough to defend.
I like what you say there. He understands the game plan, and there's always one, and you got to execute it. He's the guy to do it. The Hawks trail by 12. Korver at the 3 with Paul Millsap at the 4. Jeff Teague and Lou Williams, the backcourt. And it's Horford in at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Waiters. Here's G. And the pass to Williams. He feeds it to Millsap. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Out left to the wing. G kicks to Irving. Fires, high post. Here's Bynum. The shot will not go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Teague. And he banks in the layup. Teague's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hawks. Cleveland leading by 10. Outside Irving. Over to the left wing. And Waiters kicks to Irving. And count it from 19 feet away. Irving's got 20 points. Now here's Teague. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Right side, Teague. Clock at 6. Here's Horford. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Irving kicks to G. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Irving. And another 3 for Cleveland.
That's his 2nd three-pointer of the half and his 3rd overall.
The Hawks trail by 13. Williams with the ball. Passes it to Horford. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. They'd love to get more of those. The easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Here's G after the basket by Atlanta. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Off the inbound. That one a little long.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Outside Teague. Now the feed to Millsap. And Thompson sends it back. Here's G. Kicks to Bynum. Dishes to Irving. Here's G, covered by Corbin. 6 to shoot. G passes to Waiters. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Teague dishes to Millsap. Irving against Teague. Back to Millsap. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Millsap's got it back down to within single digits for the Hawks. Cavaliers have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Irving, he drains the quick shot. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter. For Atlanta, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Atlanta calls timeout.
You know, despite a bit of an apathetic fan base, the Hawks always seem to be pretty good at home. Won 25 of 41 last year and had a 44-38 overall record.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
There's the pick. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Andrew Bynum. And it's sent back by Irving. Feeds it to Waiters. Wide open look. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. Nobody really seems to talk about it, Clark, but the Hawks have been absolutely dynamite here at home over the last half-decade. Steve, as a visitor, you know this. Very tough to get wins here.
That's why they call it the highlight factory, Kevin. I mean, this place can get rocking. And you think about some of the talent they've had here the last few years with Josh Smith, who's now in Detroit, but Al Horford, Jeff Teague, a lot of exciting players.
Complete domination. What a game for G. He has 18 points and 4 assists.
Well, his offense has matched his defense today. He's been excellent on both ends.
Steve, exactly right. You can't say enough about the overall job he's been doing.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Cleveland.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also the steals. I mean, they've really been harassing the ball today, forcing mistakes, really turning that into their advantage.
That free throw good from G. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half, but they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
The kick out to Williams. Millsap against Bynum. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Horford kicks to Williams. Left side Williams. The dish now to T. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 15. He kicks it to Bynum. G passes to Bynum. Tries again. Count the bucket.
Like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Hawks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Horford with the screen on Irving. Horford kicks to Williams. Horford sets a screen for Williams. Horford. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Horford's got 12 points here in the second half.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way you've got to go. If you have good position, you've got to get after it and go for that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Waiters. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
What a game for Waiters. He's got 30 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Clark. I mean, it's been fireworks from deep. He's just so dangerous out there.
Free throw, no good for Waiters. The Hawks trail by 17. Williams dishes to T. Outside Williams. Pass to Korver. And Williams, here we go. Right side T. 9 feet out. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Shooting for Atlanta. Jeff T. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. T. He's perfect from the line this time.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Cleveland leading by 15. Pass to Waiters. Looks for Bynum, gets it to him. He dishes it to Waiters. Bynum against Horford. From 11 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's 9 points for Andrew Bynum. The Hawks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Williams passes to Millsap.
Yeah, Kevin, one thing for him, he's got great hands defensively. He applies a lot of pressure to whoever he's guarding.
And he'll gamble on the strip when you go up for a shot. I mean, he'll get some whistles, fouls called against him, but he gets all ball a lot too.
No good on that one.
Millsap playing well. 11 rebounds and 2 steals. What a force he's been in the paint.
Now, he's gotten himself into the air so often to block shots and rebound. He's really controlled that area.
Good on the second free throw.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And Waiters kicks to G. 6 to shoot. Irving dishes to Waiters. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
So it's Atlanta now, trailing by 19. Outside Williams. Now the pass to Korver. Teague gets a screen from Millsap. Teague the pass to Williams. He feeds it to Horford. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Korver, good. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Passes it to Waiters. The feed to G. Dishes it to Thompson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Hawks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Here's Williams. Some solid D here from Bynum.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
And here is Waiters. Looks for Bynum, gets it to him. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Tell you what, when he's healthy, Andrew Bynum is the real deal inside. I mean, he's one of the most impactful centers in the league. His size and ability to score inside can make him tough to guard and hard to deal with. And he simply just has to take advantage of that height and weight to be a force.
That free throw, no good. Talking about Bynum, Steve, the talent undeniable, but after missing so much time with the injury, you know, the question for him revolves now and for the rest of his career around his health.
Yeah, that's the question. That's what you wonder about. Can he ever come back, particularly as a big player? You know, big guys have so much weight coming down on those joints. And even though Bynum is still young and medicine has come a long way, I mean, we really don't know what to expect with his future.
Now here's Teague. Kicks it to Horford. That one goes. Count. Horford's got 8 here in the quarter.
It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Irving kicks to Bennett. Bennett setting the pick for Waiters. Steps back and fires. Second chance shot. Atlanta with the rebound.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Williams kicks to Korver. Buries the jump shot.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond the arc here in the second half. You look at the percentages, good numbers.
Just what the pharmacist prescribed. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they keep it up.
Now here's Bennett. The shot's good from Bynum. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups, I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
Here's Millsap. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Millsap's got 11 in the second half.
What a tough player. He's undersized for the power forward spot, but he still finds a way to get it done.
On the wing, Irving. Teague covering. Waiters dishes to Bennett. Teague against Irving. From down low. And again, it's Cleveland. 1:41 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Williams. And the shot is good.
The 2 points are pretty much a lock when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
Cleveland leading by 15. Irving double team. Bennett with it. Williams picks him up. The turnaround jumper. Nice shot by Bennett.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for Cleveland.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And nobody really saw a performance like this coming. But it was a big-time game for Dion Waiters. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
5 to shoot. Shot by Bennett, no good.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Waiters, out to the wing. Here's G. And the 3 off target. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Williams for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, if they could have had this kind of run earlier in the game, it might have made a big difference.
You know, I think a big reason behind the run, Steve, is that they're not getting pressured as much by the defense now that the game's all but finished.
Now here's Waiters. He's guarded by Williams. Bennett the pass to Waiters. Feeds to Bynum. There's the dish to G. He kicks it to Bennett. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the